I'm doing something totally outside of my comfort zone, and I'll get into that in a moment. I wanted to share it with you as it's happening. This is not an impulsive move. This is something that I have been thinking about for many days, and now I'm taking action. I'm Joanna Garzilli. This is Crypto Angel Network, and I'm right in the middle of a trade. I have been doing a lot of research in the last few days onto where to go next with our crypto portfolio. And so there's a number of things that I am going to be making moves on, but I'm just going to focus on the one specific move that I'm going to share with you right now. So let me go ahead and share my screen, and thank you for subscribing to the channel, for liking the videos, and most importantly, your comments. Your comments are extremely helpful. So the community has been incredible, and I will be doing more videos where I feature you and what you share, because it's helpful to the entire Crypto Angel Network community. So as you will see right now, where we are is, and I don't know exactly what's going to happen with this, but I just wanted to bring it to you as it is occurring, is we are in Gate.io. This is the first time that I'm actually doing a trade on this exchange. I feel it's a little bit like driving a new vehicle. You get in a new car and you just got to get used to it. So for me, this is the first time that I am doing a trading pair, which will be as Ethereum as the trading pair. And here we have Unimex, and I'm going to show you a little bit more with that in a moment, and why I'm going with Unimex. And I don't know how, like, if right now while I'm doing this video, if this trade is going to go through, because there are price fluctuations here. And again, I'm doing it with a trading pair here that, again, I'm not used to doing Ethereum. So you will be able to see here where I'm pointing the arrow that I have put in a limit order for 0.001870, or here it says 4.6052 Ethereum, which is around, it's just over $9,000 worth of Unimex. So if this trade goes through, we'll see if it goes through or whether I'm going to have to adjust the price, then I would end up with 2,462 Unimex. And I feel, again, I've been doing extensive research the last few days on what tokens to go with next. And this is not going to be just quick moves for me. This is not swing trades here because of the cost, the fees of, I went and bought my Ethereum in Coinbase Pro, and then I had whitelisted the Gate.io wallet address to be able to move over funds from Coinbase. And I'm very happy also with that buy with Ethereum that we did recently, because that Ethereum has gone up. Now, one of my concerns, and maybe you can let me know on this, especially Kuche Sensei, I know you'll have an answer for this, is there an advantage? I was looking at, does one do the trade? If I could do US dollar tether, is it better to just stick with the Ethereum than convert to the US dollar tether? Because what happens, say for some point, like I have my Unimex, and then let's say later on I want to sell, I want to take profits, and I'm going back into Ethereum. What if later in the year Ethereum pumps to over 10,000? Like, am I missing out then? What are the advantages and disadvantages of doing that trade, of working with Ethereum as a trading pair? Or for anyone here in our community who does quite a few trades on Uniswap, what are the advantages or disadvantages of doing Ethereum versus doing US dollar tether? Or I guess, yes, US dollar tether. So I'd love to hear from you in the comments with that. That would be really helpful for everyone. It's taken me, I think, almost like 3 weeks to have the courage to even get into doing a a trade within this realm. So you can see here, like a lot of the, if we just go over to the buys, you can see it's like 10,000, 127 Unimex, 114. And then we've got, I guess, our trade here is bigger than some of the other ones. I can't scroll up or down on this like I could say in Binance US. This is all that it shows here. And because I put in a limit buy, I just don't know how long this is going to take to go through, or if it's going to go through. See, you can see my order in down here. And in terms of the spread, what do we got down to 1871 and then 2123. So at the moment, nothing is moving yet on this. We'll see what happens. So I want to just share with you, well, why Unimex? Why am I picking to go quite heavily into this? And I will reveal that now, and then I'll check afterwards and see if there's any movement here on this. But just waiting for this. Again, I'm going to have to just see whether I have to cancel this order, if I can just hang on and be patient, and whether it's going to retrace down to here. So I am going to come over here to, well, first of all, so Unimex is fully integrated into Uniswap. And here I'm going to share with you what my thinking is on this. So we can see Uniswap right now is just under $29. It has a market cap of almost $15 billion. And let's see, in terms of the liquidity, the circulating supply is almost 520 million of the $1 billion supply. And Uniswap is ranked number 8. And we can see, okay, so it's down a little bit in the past 30 days. Its all-time low was $1 back 7 months ago. $1, think about that. And now, it's had an all-time high of $35. But even in today's market, we're talking about like a close to 28x return. It was over 30x return within a 7-month period. And Uniswap, we can see here. And this just show you where my thinking is when we look at all the trading pairs. And for those who are newer to crypto, Uniswap is for, in my opinion, advanced traders. I did set up my MetaMask wallet and all of that, but I just haven't had the courage to go over and use it. I'm just dipping my toe in on Gate.io. And so you can see here are all the trading pairs for Uniswap. It's on multiple, on so many exchanges. But Uniswap is a decentralized exchange. And, I would imagine by this time next year, how could it not be? I would think it would be at least $50, maybe $70 by next February, March 2022. What do you think? Please let me know. But this is just... Uniswap, it's a growing market, and Uniswap has a new version. It has the version 3 that has just come out as well, and they are making many innovations, which leads me to this next piece. So let's go to, so we know Uniswap is number 8. Let's go to Unimex, and it's ranked 716 right now. And Unimex is the price right now today, as of right now, it says $3.66. We have here, let's take a look. We've got a market cap, right? So what did I say? Uniswap was close to 15 billion. I think it was around 15. I'm going to just go back and look just to make sure. I just want to be correct in that. Uniswap, let me just check again. You probably remember better than me. Yes, almost. So it's just shy of 15 billion market cap. And then we go back to Unimex. And this is why I'm excited and about Unimex from my research here. We're at only just under a $25 million market cap. So if Unimex is fully integrated into Uniswap, and it is at 25, just under 25 million right now. And Uniswap, if even Unimex could grow to 500 million, I don't know, 100 million, 500 million. Would it not get to at least $1 billion if Uniswap is 15 billion. That's how I'm thinking here. So to me, this is a really fantastic market cap right now. It's not too low, but there's lots and lots of room for growth. And we've got a circulating supply, which is 6.6 million of the 10 million supply. So it's not just one of these endless things where it's unlimited supply, or that it's, they can just go and put many, many more coins into the marketplace. So that to me shows that this is has a lot of potential. And you can see here, and this is what excited me as well, is that Unimex only launched about a month ago. Look at that, within a month, it went up almost 700%. It came on at the all-time low was 48 cents, and it's had an all-time high 14 days ago of $7.41. And right now, it has been correcting, right, retracing. So it's down 50% from that all-time high, hence it being at the $3, what did I say, 366. So I just look at it like, okay, well, when you see, and what I show you in a moment, my thinking of this, I don't think it's going to take months and months to get back up to the 741. I imagine within a month from now, it should get back to that. And probably by May, June, it could be at $14, $15. So I would think, unless something went horribly wrong, I think there's good returns there. I'm looking at definitely holding this for a number of months. I can be quite impatient, but this is why I've been doing deep research, and I have a whole list in my pad of a number of tokens that I found, and I'm going to be showing those and covering each one individually. I'll cover them separately in individual videos, so that I can go deeper into it and show you why I think what I think. And yeah, again, for me with my portfolio, I only have a limited amount to be able to put in. So some of the tokens I will be sharing with you, I think are great, but I'm just going to make more of a heavier commitment to certain tokens and not spread myself too thin with too many things to have to navigate. And that's just how I'm doing things now. So I want to show you here, also just before I get into the more about the coin, is that it's most traded, you can see mostly it's being traded in Ethereum, and there's only US dollar tether on Gate.io. With Uniswap is where it's being traded the most, right? That 24-hour volume was 1.424 million, and then on Gate.io, where I am right now, where I'm doing the trade right now, there's only it says 24-hour volume 25,882. So the trade I'm trying to put through would be a large part of that, and it's almost double the amount on the US dollar tether. So I don't know. I'm just going to see what happens with the Ethereum, whether I stick with that and trade it in that way. And then Hotbit, I don't use. I'm not as a US citizen eligible for that, but it's not on any other exchanges. And that to me is exciting, because if we think back to Uniswap, and now when I just showed you before, Uniswap is on so many exchanges. At a certain point, I would imagine that Unimex will make it onto a Coinbase Pro. It'll make it onto Binance, and that's when you're going to see it make big moves again. And so let me hop over here to Unimex network, and you can see here there's also degen.trade as well that's coming, and that's holding strong. And that is only on Uniswap at the moment. It's not even on Gate.io. So Unimex is an innovative, gosh, if I can just speak. We start again. Unimex is an innovative on-chain margin trading platform entirely contained within Uniswap. That makes me very, very excited because of what the Uniswap team are doing, which means that shorts/longs are directly executed on Uniswap rather than through an off-chain approach, e.g. through a OX relayer. And I'm going to show you in a minute the chart that they have. Margin traders are charged fees which are dispersed to lenders as a reward for supplying liquidity to lending pools. And then you just look at their roadmap here in Q1, introducing of token governance and Unimex version 2. Let's see here. Where are we at here? Q4, Unimex staking, Unimex alpha release. We had the initial Uniswap listing, and then here we had in Q4 prior seed offering and initial token offering. I went back to front on that. Sorry. So seed offering, Uniswap listing, Unimex alpha release, and Unimex staking, and then the governance. So again, just think back to where Uniswap, where it was when it launched around $1. Now it's about $28. It's had an all-time high of $35. Unimex, here it's had an all-time high already of almost $8, and it's right around $3-4. So you just figure, you can see what the potential is. And if we look here, the tokenomics, it's got the total token supplies 10 million. We had 50% at the seed offering, 20% initial Uniswap listing, 15% for the team and development. So that's time vested. I don't know exactly what that time period is. I haven't researched that yet. 10% for marketing, exchange listing, partnerships, and then 2.5% for swap holders and airdrops. And this is on Trust Swap Launchpad. Anything that Trust Swap does off of their launchpads does pretty fantastically. I just feel like they are so clued in with the projects. They're really leading the way. So when I see something on Trust Swap, I get pretty excited about it. And let's just take a look here at the roadmap here. So we just saw all of this here. We're right here. We had the release, and now we are moving into this introduction of the token governance and the version 2 layer release. And let me hop over to, I went to that part. Let me take you over here. And these are some of the things that were pretty, excuse me, scrolling backwards here. So let's see. So this was interesting. So Unimex network, farm space, April expectations, March summary and reintroduction to our growing ecosystem. So significant growth in terms of the Unimex and DGen holders, followed by recent release and addition of farm.space. I haven't looked at space, but I would imagine that is another great token. I just haven't looked into that one yet. I've looked at so many tokens in the last few days. I have a lot of stuff I've been eager to do videos, but I've just had to hold myself back so that when I do bring you something, I hope that my intention is it is valuable and just that we can have a conversation around that. So this I found fascinating. They said, as always with new releases, there have been plenty of newcomers, along with plenty of uninformed and coordinated rounds of FUD. For friends of ours here in Crypto Angel Network and to crypto, FUD, it means fear, uncertainty, doubt. Many of which may have led to significant changes in prices of tokens in the short term for the better or worse, which is why we are such firm believers in educating our community, such that they are able to perform due diligence and not become subject to malicious manipulation. And we know that there is so much manipulation out there, and so I'm newer to the space, but as I've been watching things and what happened with the Coinbase Pro listing for Cardano, with institutional investors coming into Bitcoin, with it feels like price being held down with Ethereum, just seems that there is a lot of that going on. I would like to think that there isn't, but there are just, we have to be careful. And also what I share here, please let me just say, if I haven't already said, that this is not financial advice. This is just my own personal, what I'm looking at doing, what I find interesting, and you must do your own due diligence. Unimex goes on to say our fundamentals never change, and it's through constant developments and dedication to our community we position where we are today. And providing value for our growing community takes time, but such value is what ultimately provides long-term sustainability. Their holders and stakers are close to 15,000 and $100 million combined ecosystem value of their products. And so here, since the soft release and without stablecoin pairs, which are primarily used for margin trading, over $150,000 in fees have been paid out between the two platforms. The much-awaited stablecoin deposit withdrawal and trading pairs are going live between early to mid-April, and I think that's where we're going to see That's right. We're right in that now. Sometimes there's a little bit of a delay as well with news or, people catching on. People, it takes time and all new retail money coming into the space, and they have to figure out what, I think with Unimex, it's not something that's on one of the main exchanges. So it's either it's someone that's maybe been in retail for a little while, like myself, just a small one, and is now dipping one's toe into what I think is sort of the realm where people who are very savvy in crypto or they're a developer, they've just been in the space for a while and they're just more comfortable with it. So that's why I think in the months ahead, we are going to see more and more interest in Unimex. Comparison with other exchanges. So here we go, and I'm just going to focus on Unimex here. Available in any country? Nope. We know it's not. These centralized margin exchanges are not available elsewhere. But again, because Unimex is decentralized, it is. Trades are completed for a centralized margin exchange, local servers and Amazon Cloud, whereas for Unimex, it's on the Ethereum blockchain and Binance Smart Chain. This is another reason why I'm about to get a whole load more Ethereum, because the more research I've done into DeFi, the more I am seeing the value of Ethereum. And I'm just going, hang on a minute, Ethereum is really undervalued. I just don't understand. Like, what am I missing here? It's sort of, Ivan on Tech done a great analogy at a certain point of finding the best hamburger place. And it's amazing. Why aren't people lined up out the door for that hamburger? It's like you tell a friend, maybe a friend of yours or two goes to that place, he was saying, and then, it takes a while. Then suddenly the restaurant becomes really popular and there's the line going down the street. I feel like that with Ethereum, and that, yes, we know it's widely known and used, but it sort of has that stigma attached to it of, it's just so crazy volatile, it can't really do anything. But I now, the more I look, the more I go, oh, wow, how can Ethereum not go to at least 10,000 this year? And that's where, again, if any of you can help me understand this, what happens if I have Unimex and Ethereum goes through the roof? Let's say Ethereum goes to 25,000 and then I want to convert my Unimex back to Ethereum. Am I going to be upside down? Like, how does that work? Unless it goes, Unimex goes, let's say it goes onto a Coinbase Pro listing, and then I can just send my Unimex from my Gate.io wallet over to Coinbase Pro, and then I would be able to sell on that exchange. I guess paying some gas fees for sending it over, but I would then be able to sell and convert to a trading pair with US dollar. So please, that's what I'm thinking with this, but let me know with that what you're thinking. Passport required for regulations. So yeah, on the you have to on any of the centralized margin exchanges, and I think that is a good thing. It protects one from fraud. On Unimex, you don't have to. I think it's people that feel much more comfortable just being within the Web3 DeFi space. I wonder if at some point that Unimex would have to do KYC as SEC decides to regulate things more. That must be coming down the pipe in the next couple of years. I don't see how it won't, but in the meantime, it's not. Trustless swap, your keys, your coins. Yep, you don't do that on a centralized exchange because what you're trading with, they have a lot of your money, you're using the exchange's liquidity, and it's not like, they have, the exchanges, they have stuff off in cold storage there. And I'm going to be doing actually another video on Harmony and some of the things I found lately as well. But I'm going to save that. It will be a separate video. So Unimex is contained within a smart contract that can be accessed directly through any compatible wallet. Can you earn trading fees? You can't on a centralized margin exchange, but you can on Unimex. And that is the great thing with these with an exchange like this, is you can stake your Unimex and earn a percentage of every single trade on any platform on the Unimex network. With Ethereum, Unimex, Binance Smart Chain, and Degen Ethereum, and Degen Binance Smart Chain, and later there's going to be more. High liquidity tokens such as Ethereum, Bitcoin, US dollar, more, yes on all of them. And then risky low liquidity pairs and ultra new coins, no, we can't do that on centralized exchanges. That's why I'm on Gate.io. Gate.io is a Chinese exchange. I just don't, like I said, I don't have the courage to go onto Uniswap yet. Unimex only supports safe and high liquidity pairs. And yeah, that is its focus there. And I think that that gives me some peace of mind as well. I think the leverage trading, and I'll get to that in a second, I think you can leverage it's up to 3 times your tokens here. There's no 5x, 10x, 50x, 100x on here. So I'm pretty sure it's 3 times. Reversible trades on exchange owners can reverse trades. You can't do that, but you can on Unimex. Front running, you can front run on Unimex. Withdrawal and deposits always enabled. Yep. Nobody on Unimex, nobody can restrict access to smart contracts, whereas what we've just seen on the centralized exchanges, the owners can disable withdrawals whenever they want, and that's something that I've just seen happen on Harmony. I've been waiting to. I wasn't going to mention. I'm going to mention it very briefly here. I was going to stake my Harmony. I tried to go do Guarda wallet. It says warning, you can't move it. I went to do it on. To do it from Binance US, to just do it through their wallet, and it says I cannot move my Harmony. So I guess that can't happen. That doesn't happen on something like Unimex. Can you trade when the website is offline? No, you can't on a centralized exchange, but 24/7 you can on Unimex because it is fully decentralized. No fractional reserve. There is no guarantee the exchange has all the reserves they claim to. That is absolutely true. I've just seen that happen, I think, with Binance and with Harmony. And but you do, all token reserves are public on Etherscan and Binance Smart Chain Scan as well. And that's where, because you have all the token holders create that liquidity pool. And then full transparency. Well, on a centralized exchange, only exchange owners can see everything that is going on. Well, then how does that really represent the idea of DeFi and decentralized finance, right? There's sort of, there's these trade-offs here as we are trying to innovate and move fully towards Web3 and full-blown DeFi. So yes, everything is open source and visible on Etherscan and BScan as well. SEPA banking and bank transfers only on centralized exchanges. And then the fees, what do we got on centralized exchange? It's 0.5%. And then here on Unimex, we've got a 0.4% fee, but you've also got the Ethereum gas fee and the liquidity fee, which I think is anywhere between $40, $50 to $100 for your fee there. So it's not small, but these are sort of some of the trade-offs, I guess, to be able to have the liquidity and to have the control. And then this just shows you the gas fee. I guess on Unimex it's more. It's even more than on Uniswap. It's $200 to $500. So I think that really what we can see from this is that if you're going to go and trade and do leverage trading in Unimex, then that's because one's borrowing there. I think that this is like to cover for the leveraged trading. That is why the gas fees are higher there. Layer 1 and Layer 2 later for trades above 5 Ethereum, offering the highest level of security in DeFi. And what else did I want to show you here? April developments and teasers. Pretty exciting stuff. So April is set to be our biggest month yet. As of recording this, it's April the 7th. Unimex. Very exciting. Mass adoption, ready rebranding. We're taking our platform and branding to the next level. Teasers can be found above and below. $350,000 plus of marketing and educational campaigns. Increased exposure will be coupled with dedicated educational content and branding pieces delivered for our community by some of the best content creators in the space who produce the likes of Binance, Shapeshift, and Lisk, to name a few. I don't get anything here for going and sharing in this video. This is me just looking at Unimex and saying I like it, I'm going to invest in it, going to be a crypto angel in it. Stablecoin trading availability, Ethereum, US dollar Tether, US dollar coin and DAI governance. And then on the Binance Smart Chain, we've got Binance, US dollar Tether, and US dollar coin. Full wallet connect availability for Unimex trading and staking, upgraded pro charts, seamless Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain toggle to switch between chains. And the farm space, haven't looked at what that is yet, but it says it's going to be a phase 2. And the further breakdown, phase 1 can be considered the distribution accumulation phase for early adopters. So I would say if you're looking at something good to go into, do your own due diligence. This is the due diligence I have done and why I am putting close to $10,000 worth of Ethereum into Unimex. In order to keep the incentive high here, we'll ensure that the pool will be seeded with at least 6 figures worth of WBNB for claiming, with accumulated fees from Unimex added on top as a bonus. And let me just keep going. Extended burning mechanism suite to offset inflation. And with farm.space already supporting the current Unimex lending pools, it may be forked to the Ethereum network in order to further support Unimex Ethereum chain lending pools. And okay, but when moon? So I see these videos. Such and such is mooning, right? I mean, I think it is going to moon. Most importantly, ETA for stablecoin trading release plus phase 2 migration is between early and mid-April. Important details will be pre-announced days before. So we've got UI teasers. Let me just keep going. And that basically is it on that. I want to just hop back over to see if anything happened with my Gate.io. If I'm just so far off here. See, I'm still there, like it's just not there. My trade is not there yet. So that means, do I hold out and wait because I've got 1870 and you can see the spread here is 1880, and I got to wait, I guess, because my order is not a small order. So we'll just see whether I keep it at this and just sort of hold out and let it adjust for that order to fill, or if I decide to just go in a little bit higher because of this spread. And I mean, it's a good price today. It's under $4, and I would imagine in a few weeks it's going to be, I hope I'm right on this, it's going to be up at around 8 or so I can at least double what I have in there. And there we go. I'll let you know what happened with this trade, what I decided to do in the end, whether this went through or whether I had to make a price adjustment and go in at a lower amount. All right, so Unimex, that is the direction I'm going on. That is what I am adding to my portfolio, and I feel really, really good about it. I'm going to just stick with it, ride it out, and I, like I said, I have a whole list here of deep due diligence I've done on a number of other tokens. I see some really strong stuff, but Unimex is my go-to right now for all the reasons that I already showed you: the market cap, the timing of its release, what I see the potential, the fact that it is fully integrated into Uniswap, the performance that has been outstanding for Uniswap in the past 7 months. And I just think that I feel really, really bullish on it, and that it's going to be a smart and profitable move. Thank you, as always, for your comments, for your likes, for subscribing to the channel. Remember to hit that bell for all my notifications on what's coming. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And I'm sending you lots and lots of love.